With us, Colonel Harrison Singh, Strategic and Security Affairs expert, former RAW officer. Thank you, sir, for being with us. Now, this is a big diplomatic victory for India, isn't it? But it's important that justice needs to be done and also seen to be done. So let me just ask you, what are the proven links that Rana has with LET?
See, today I just read a comment by the former Home Secretary, Mr. Pillai, about comparing Rana and Headley. And he lamented the fact that, India has not been able to get Headley. Well, Headley was a typical double agent. Everybody knows about it. But if you ask me my personal opinion, Rana is more critical to this whole, 26/11 maritime terrorist attack on India.
Yes.
Because remember, he was the one who helped him, to establish a front office in Mumbai. He was the one who initially carried out reconnaissance of the targets. He was the one who he scouted for targets all over the country. He also had designated the National Defense College of Delhi as one of the targets. He was the man. He's someone who has served in the Pakistan Army, and then he was linked to Lashkar-e-Toiba. He is a part of the global terror network because he and Headley together they had planned an attack on a Danish newspaper.
Yes.
So, to that extent, he's a global terrorist. Now, why he's so important is that, this entire maritime jihadi terrorist attack on Mumbai has two components. That is the Pakistani component, the perpetrators, and the Indian component, and that is the proxies. So what I'm more interested is, of course, he will, as far as punishment is concerned, he will get his due, he will meet his nemesis. But I am more interested to know this entire, who all facilitated this, this attack within India. And we have an idea about that. We know that what was the objective of that terrorist attack. I asked everybody, tell me what was the objective of of course, the objective of the attack was to create Hindu terror. Okay. So it was done for political considerations to help a particular segment, a particular political segment in India. So that is why, he needs to be interrogated over a length of time. And Indeed. There, I mean, his security is of prime concern because we don't want anything to happen, before he unravels the entire, affair. A conspiracy which has very few parallels in human history.
Indeed, you've laid it out quite clear for us. Now, how, will he... he's going to be tried by a special NIA court. How do you see this proceeding? You first say that a lot of interrogation has to take place for the case to be built up.
No, see, one is this, one part of the interrogation is that as I said, that what was this entire plot, that has to be unraveled, and the other is the legal part of it. So the legal part, of course, I mean, based on the laws that India has, he will be tried.
Yes.
Evidence will be produced in the court, and we have what should I say, a very, very open system as far as judiciary is concerned.
True.
He has been given freedom to choose a lawyer. And there is somebody, I'm told, that he has agreed to plead on his behalf. So we have all the credentials of a vibrant democracy.
Indeed.
Which is not there in Pakistan. So, but the fact is that he is a terrorist. We are not here. I'm not here to
provide a
exult on somebody's somebody's whatever, punishment. But yes, he will meet his nemesis. But before that, I want him, every Indian expects that he unravels the entire
Absolutely.
plot as to
Indeed.
how this entire thing was planned and
So
executed.
you're an expert on how to get all that information, but let's not talk too much about that for the moment. But Pakistan claims that he's a Canadian citizen, and does that change the fact that he was acting on behalf of the Pakistani state, his relationship with David Coleman Headley, and the like, and the Pakistani state and non-state actors?
Now, that is something, which should actually, which the Western, the Canadians and the Americans should be worried about.
Okay.
As to how many Pakistanis of, of jihadi inclination are there in the countries who are part of the global jihad. 2009, they had planned an attack, as I told you, on that Danish newspaper, and that is
Right.
how, they were apprehended. The Tasawwur Rana is just not one of them, and there would be many in Canada and America. So the strings of jihadi terrorism, it goes right. It goes right from Pakistan up to Canada and United States of America.
Okay.
So that is why the current dispensation in USA is worried about.
Okay, and David Headley, sir, is in a U.S. prison. He's worked out a cooperation agreement with the U.S. authorities. So, how best can India actually cooperate with the U.S. to provide the evidence needed by the prosecution?
There is, you see, as far as David Headley is concerned, if you allow me to say, there are, we all agree that there is a dirty world of intelligence agencies, and he was. We all know that he was a double agent, and the Americans are very. There is absolutely no doubt about it that the CIA would be, or the FBI would be very keen to protect him, and this is a fact. I cannot. We cannot run away from these facts.
Sure.
This is the reality. But Tasawwur Rana is definitely a more prize catch than David Headley, I would say.
Okay, we'll leave it for the moment. Thank you very much, Colonel Arasan Singh. Thank you for joining us and throwing light on this story for the moment.